I am here to talk about homeschooling my 10-year-old son. He has epilepsy, ADHD, and autism. He will see a mix of kindergarten, first grade, and second grade. I will talk about each one and why he's in that particular one in all my videos going from now on if I haven't before. First, he did this puzzle for Peppa Pig. He still likes Peppa Pig at 10 years old. It's a 24-piece puzzle. He can do 48 pieces. He can do bigger puzzles. He just chose to do this one. Really liked it. He still had trouble with opposites, so he did this opposites puzzle, and I asked him what the opposites were, and once he didn't know, I told him. We worked on flashcards. These are the flashcards for language lessons for living education. These are the flashcards for what he did for grade 1 and grade 2, level 1 and level 2, as they call it. So we did this and went over them. He did this worksheet. He had trouble with the clock, but we got through it, and this was a little tricky, but he got through it. I highly recommend math these. Probably reading eggs. And he is in second grade for math these. He's also in second grade for language lesson for living education, level 2. Level 2 is second grade. And this is puppy math. He did fishy math, which is kindergarten, and piggy math, which is first grade. And he did this very well, by the way. We started lesson 2 today. So he did a story about the twins, and this was about their first day of homeschool. So he loved that. He loved homeschool stories. And then we went over our flashcards we needed to add to our first grade flashcard, and he did these problems quite well. The way we do those problems is we use a number chart, and he finds, like, if it's 4 plus 5, he would go to the 4 and count 5, and then he'll know the answer. And he likes that. I recommend the number chart. They're in every lesson of language lessons for living education, I believe. I believe they're in every lesson. I believe they're in every book. Yes, they're in every book. I just didn't do this one for this year because it's with the same chart. If they add more numbers, I will laminate a new chart. But I always make sure to keep, if something happens to this one, I always know that there would be one in the back of any of these books to take one again. We are doing second grade math. He's struggling with it, but we are just plowing through it. He's struggling with moving objects. He did the same thing when we did Beast Academy. That's why we didn't do Beast Academy, because we didn't continue with Beast Academy because it had a lot of moving shapes and stuff. I'm hoping that once we get past this is something he's really good at and likes. He's frustrated. Sometimes he won't want to do math, but I tell him if you just get through this lesson, we can move on to the next one, and it'll be something that you will love. I promise. And it's adding. He loves to add, so just gotta get through it. We're still reading our book. We have one more chapter, and then we'll either read another one of these, or I will pick one. We read some Ponyville today. After I saw that girl online reading pony books, I decided to read my son his pony books. And he has to choose, and we read this one. This is a level 1 reader. So I read it to him, and he helped me with some of the words, and we talked about the pictures. It was pretty cool. There's more books in here, so we'll definitely be adding this again. Definitely be seeing this again until we read all the books in it. He worked on this sticker book. He absolutely loved it. We did Curious George, learning, adventures and learning, where you read a story and then you do the worksheets based on that story. And ours is a picnic and beach things. And he worked on this one. So some adding, which he loved. I found these in one of my going through old school stuff. These are ones I bought before I bought the big book and started doing the big book. I tried a little bit of doing this with him when he was a little younger, but he wasn't there yet. So he worked on 2, writing number 2 and doing that. And this one, I could erase what he had done before, so he did the letter A. I just couldn't erase what he did in here. number 1 because he did that in crayon when he was a kid. But this one he did in master, so we'll be working through these just for fun. So that is everything we did. He's in kindergarten for Curious Joys just because we're getting there. We're slowly doing it. We don't do it every day. So it's just, he's still in kindergarten for that. When he's done with kindergarten, he'll go on to 1st grade. We did the preschool one already, like there's 3 books in this big one. He loves them, so that's pretty cool. He's gonna keep working his 3 books till he's done, and then we'll pick a new one. We have a bunch. We're in 2nd grade in this one because he finished his 1st grade one and reading eggs and math seeds. You just move on the math to the next one, and when we got there, we just started doing this one. He finished one really fast and really easy for him, so he loved it. So when we got to 2nd grade in math, we picked this one up and did it along with it, because why not? Whichever one he finishes first, he will finish the 2nd grade one in the next, and both of these. When he has 2nd grade mastered in both of these, he will move on to the 3rd grade for both of these. And 3rd grade for this one is only online printables. This one will be, I don't even know what we do for Bird Math. We'll be in language lessons for living education level 3, Bird Math. We will get the books. And the printables and math seeds. You don't have to buy the worksheets, math, you can do just the printables. But we do the workbook and the printables because we already have the workbook. Opposites are awesome. These puzzles are awesome. They make several different kinds. I highly recommend the learning journey puzzles. I recommend if you have a puzzle level, go to Dollar Tree and get a whole bunch of puzzles. And I just love my flashcards that I got from the website. I did not make my own. You can make your own. It says how to make them in the instructions in the math book. But when they came out with cardstock ones, already really durable, I decided to get a set. And that's been really helpful. And I highly recommend Dr. Keegan. Thank you and have a great day. Oh, I highly recommend anything My Little Pony. From the old My Little Pony to the new My Little Pony. Have a great day.